Hello, today I'm gonna explain my 7th database lab experiment, which is based on triggers. And trigger is something which is, it is triggered, or rather which is taken into action when there is some disturbance or some updation, deletion, insertion, any kind of action on the database. Then a trigger is generated. A trigger, mostly we pass it as a message or as a warning or as an exception. So a trigger is basically to inform the user that this action is taking place, or this action you need to perform when such and such values are passed or something. So this will be very clear when we discuss about the queries and the triggers created by me. So the experiment is here. Okay, so this is PLSQL programming triggers. First is to create a trigger to prevent the same card booked by the customer at the same date. So here, even in triggers, we have certain syntaxes or certain defined methods, and according to that we need to create a trigger. So it is first create or replace trigger, and then trigger name, before or after, and then the operation you're performing, that is insert, delete, update. These three are the actions on which triggers do work. Okay, insert, update and delete, on, and this is the table name for each row. For each row tells that it is a row type trigger or a column type trigger when condition is given to us. So the when condition specifies about what condition we need to give. Begin is a keyword which we need to use, and then the db7 output line that shows the trigger. Well, the first trigger is over here. Create or replace trigger T before insert on booking details for each row when old.return date is equal to new.return date and old.customer ID is equal to new customer ID, and hence I display a trigger as already booked, so trigger is created. Second one says raise the application error if the customer is not a member, which means that the customer ID will not belong to the table, then we need to raise an error. Hence, when old.customer ID is not equal to new.customer ID, db7 output.put line not a member, trigger is created. Then create a trigger to update the price details whenever a new car is added, which means already the car ID should not exist in the table. Only then we can say that a new car is added. Okay, so I've used that logic over here. So create a replace trigger after insert on car details for each row when old car ID is not equal to new car ID, and then you display output as already existing, so trigger is created. Now the fourth one is create a trigger to delete record in car details. Corresponding row has to be removed from the price table. So here, create a replace trigger up after delete. So this is delete on table name for each row when old.car ID is not equal to new.car ID, and then we delete, so trigger is created. Then create a trigger that will inform you to update the price at the last date of each month. So I have used the concept of sysdate over here. Create a replace trigger del after update on booking details for each row when sysdate is equal to last day sysdate, and then update the date, so trigger is created. Then create a trigger that will display the number of booking when new bookings are added. So create new booking are added means already the booking number will not be present in the booking details. Okay, so it is showing me create or replace trigger G before update on booking details when old booking number does not belong, and hence there is to update the table. So trigger is created. Here, disable the above created trigger. To disable the trigger, we have a command alter trigger. The trigger name is G. So G, and then disable trigger altered, and then drop the last created trigger. For that, it is drop trigger. Trigger name, trigger is drop. So this is all about my 7th database experiment about triggers. Thank you.